Have you ever heard about a person who didn't just worship God but actually spoke to God every single day? I'm not talking about symbolic prayer or imagination. I'm talking about a relationship so deep, so personal that he laughed, cried, complained, and shared everything with the Divine Mother as if she was physically present before him. That person was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. And honestly, when people hear this story for the first time, they get shocked because Ramakrishna did not treat Maa Kali as a distant goddess. He treated her as his real mother. Let me explain this properly. Because once you understand this bond, your entire idea of prayer can change. Ramakrishna lived at Dakshineswar Kali Temple, where he served as a priest. Now, most people who entered the temple saw a statue made of stone. They bowed, prayed, and left. But Ramakrishna saw something completely different. He said he never saw a statue, he saw living presence. For him, Maa Kali was conscious, alive, listening, watching, and responding. Just think about that for a moment. The same idol that others saw as stone, he saw as his divine mother. That one difference changed everything in his life. Now many people think prayer has to be formal. You need special language, complicated rituals, perfect Sanskrit pronunciation, and strict rules. But Ramakrishna's way was very different. He spoke to Maa Kali naturally, like a child talks to his mother. He would say things like, "Ma, why are you silent today? Why do people suffer? Why are you hiding from me? Stay with me. Can you see how simple that is? No performance, no drama, no trying to impress anyone, just honesty." And this is where most people miss the real secret. Ramakrishna did not try to sound spiritual. He was real. Now let me tell you something deeper. There were times when he felt he could not sense Maa Kali's presence. And when that happened, he didn't become dry or mechanical. He cried intensely. Witnesses said he wept like a lost child searching for his mother. He rolled on the ground. Tears flowed uncontrollably. Now think about how people usually cry in life. They cry for money problems, relationship pain, failure, or rejection. But Ramakrishna cried only because he longed for divine presence. That is a completely different level of devotion. And after such moments, something strange often happened. He would suddenly become peaceful, joyful, and radiant, as if someone invisible had comforted him. He would say, "Mother had consoled me." Now, naturally, many people ask this question: did Maa Kali literally speak to him? The answer is not always in the way people imagine. Ramakrishna explained the divine communication does not always come as physical words. Sometimes it came as sudden clarity, sometimes an inner guidance, sometimes a vision, sometimes a wave of peace, sometimes joy without reason, and sometimes answers arising naturally in the heart. And honestly, if you think about it, many people pray but ignore stubborn answers because they expect thunder from the sky. Ramakrishna was deeply sensitive, so he could receive what others overlooked. Now here is another surprising part of this relationship. He sometimes argued with Maa Kali. Yes, argued. He questioned suffering. He asked why people struggle. He complained when she remained silent. Now some people may think this is disrespectful, but actually it shows how real the relationship was. When love is genuine, honesty becomes natural. Children complain only to someone they trust deeply. He did not fear her from a distance. He loved her from closeness. And because of that, even his complaints became devotion. Let me tell you another beautiful fact. As priest, Ramakrishna used to offer food daily to Maa Kali. For outsiders, it looked like a ritual. But for him, Mother was truly receiving the food. He served with complete love and attention. This teaches something powerful. Even ordinary actions become sacred when done with awareness. Cooking can become prayer. Serving can become prayer. Feeding someone can also become a prayer. Daily life itself can become worship. People around him also noticed something extraordinary. One moment he would be crying and longing, the next moment smiling in bliss. Why did this happen? Because he did not suppress emotions. He directed them towards the divine. Most people store pain inside until it becomes heaviness. He released everything through love. That is why his emotions purified him instead of destroying him. And later, his realization became even deeper. He no longer saw Maa Kali only in the temple. He began seeing her everywhere. In human beings, in animals, in nature, in everyday life. Imagine living like that. Every face becomes sacred. Every encounter becomes meaningful. Every moment becomes divine. That is why Ramakrishna's spirituality became universal. Now let me be honest with you. Not everyone understood him at first. Many people thought he had become mad. They saw him crying before the idol, talking to the goddess, entering deep states of ecstasy, losing awareness of the outer world. They judged him. But later, seekers understood something important. This was not madness. It was intense spiritual absorption. The world often misunderstands what it cannot measure. And eventually, even great souls like Swami Vivekananda came to him and were transformed. But if you ask me what his biggest secret was, I would say this: total emotional honesty. He hid nothing from Maa Kali. No fake image, no pretending to be strong, no pretending to be wise, no polished spiritual personality. He brought fear, longing, pain, confusion, love, joy, and everything. And because he was real, his prayer became alive. This is something deeply relevant today. People now are surrounded by technology but feel lonely, connected online but disconnected within, busy outside but restless inside. Ramakrishna's life reminds us that prayer does not need perfection. It needs sincerity. You can simply sit quietly and say, "Ma, help me, guide me, stay with me, remove fear. Thank you." That honest connection still has power. So if someone asks, how did Ramakrishna talk to Maa Kali daily? The answer is very simple. He spoke through pure love. He trusted that she was listening. He surrendered completely. And slowly, the distance between devotee and divine disappeared. To the world, it looked like worship. To him, it felt like family. And maybe that is the deepest lesson of all. God may feel distant to the mind, but becomes close to the heart. And if this story touched your heart even a little, please do comment Jai Maa Kali in the comments below. I truly want to know how many people still believe in the power of sincere devotion. Also, if you enjoy hidden spiritual truths, saint stories, divine mysteries and powerful mantras, then make sure to subscribe now and join this growing spiritual family. Because on this channel, I don't just talk about religion, I talk about real inner power, faith, and transformation. So, subscribe, press the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next powerful video. Jai Maa Kali.